What's good, y'all? It's your boy Soldaya, and today I'm going to be reacting to 7 type of girls you shouldn't date. Now this one's going to be interesting, and I'm excited for it. But let's get right into it.
What is the perfect girl? The perfect woman? What does she look like? How does she act? These are the million-dollar questions that all us men ask ourselves at some point in time. But the reality is, for most of us, the perfect girl looks a little bit different for everybody. You might like your girl thick in all the right places, and
You know that's right, but only in the right places though.
some men like them real thin and fun in the right places. Some of y'all like girls that can cook and clean.
That's pretty good as well, I can't lie.
And some of y'all like women that are just a little bit more athletic so you can gym with them, but still just feminine enough to call them your little baby.
Yo, gym girls, when I say peak fiction, bro, gym girls, chef's kiss.
Men, we like what we like. Your perfect girl might look a lot different from mine. But if there's one thing I know for sure, there's a long list of things that most of us men universally hate in women. And more than likely, if she does any of these things, we don't want nothing to do with her. So for my ladies, take your notebooks out. It's time to go to class. And for my fellas, I know a lot of y'all about to relate to this shit, because this is 7 types of girls you should not date. Up first on the list, we got Mrs. Way Too Bougie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, bougie girls, whatever you do, avoid them. There's this one girl I took out, right? We went out like first date. She already expects me to spend like over like, was it $200? Is this one expensive ass restaurant? Keep in mind, this is the first time I saw this girl. Over $200. That was the last time I ever picked her up.
I can't stand a woman that's way too bougie, bruh. This is the type of girl that's too good for anything, leaving us as the men never feeling good enough. You could take her to dinner and spend your whole goddamn paycheck trying to impress her on Valentine's Day, but she over here complaining because you didn't spend enough. It's her birthday and you just bought her a dozen roses, but she could care less because you didn't buy the brand of roses that's currently.
This kind of reminds me of a girl I used to date. So pretty much, she'd always want like the newest and latest things. At that time, I was broke as fuck, I can't even lie. And I was like getting her fake flowers and shit, bro, because at that time I was broke. But like, she always wanted the new iPhone, right? I'm pretty sure that's what she said she wanted, the new iPhone. I just couldn't do it, bro. Like, that girls like this just always want like, just materialistic stuff all the time. They don't care if it drains your pockets. They don't care about that. It's just avoid these type of women.
Trending on TikTok. You see, there's virtually nothing you can do to impress this type of woman. The only reason she started dating your dumbass in the first place is because she thought you were an again of higher stature, or she probably thought you had a lot of money. They're only looking for what they can gain financially and for higher status in life. That's the only thing this type of woman wants out of a relationship. Listen, my young kings.
But here's the thing, some guys actually like that. Like if you balling like that and you want to like, you know, spend a lot of money on your girl, that's you, bro. Like, congratulations to you, bro. You got the money to spend. But in general, these type of girls will financially drain you. They're never going to be satisfied. I'm telling y'all.
Read the signs. Stay away from these type of women. Look, I think it's really important as a man that we do the best we possibly can for our women. But at the end of the day, you want a woman that appreciates you for your hard work and effort. I feel like that's fair. Regardless, next on the list we got Mrs. Too Insecure. The fact is, all human...
Yo, I don't know like what's next on the list, but insecure girls, you gotta avoid like at all costs. This just reminds me of another girl I dated. This is by far one of the worst girls I've ever dated. Worst experiences. She was always insecure. I'll explain it more later, but let's continue the video.
Beings have insecurities in some way, shape, or form. But today we're talking about women with insecurities. And even though that's okay, but a woman that is too insecure, well, that's just a recipe for disaster, my boy. This is the type of woman who's gonna start a fight with you at dinner because you happen to look in the eyes of your... Go sit down. This is the type of woman that's gonna start a fight with you at dinner because you just so happen to look into the eyes of your waiter, who also just so happens to be a female. Why were you talking to our waiter? I saw the way you were looking at her.
Yo, insecure girls, bro. So back to what I was saying about that one girl I dated, right? She would always think she was ugly, right? Keep in mind, she was pretty. If I thought you were ugly, I'm not even gonna date you in the first place. Like, that's just disrespectful to me, in my opinion. Like, you really think I'm gonna date someone I don't find attractive? Nah, like, lock in. But like, that's besides the point. She would always like think she's not good enough. She's not this, that, the third. Think her friends, which are her bop ass friends, were better than her, always putting herself down. Literally, it was the most annoying thing ever. And each time, like, we were going to her, like, to like a prom, right? She said, she got mad talking about, oh no, but the girls, they're gonna start looking at you. They're gonna try to take you away from me. You probably like them more than me anyways. It was fucking crazy, bro. Like, don't date insecure girls. I'm telling y'all, bro, to save y'all. Watch out when it comes to them. Because they'll just drain you emotionally, bro. They'll just drain you in general, bro. If you find out they're insecure, like, it's okay to be a little bit insecure, but not like too much. You know what I'm saying? Too much to the point that, like, where's your self-respect? Where's your confidence? But that's enough yapping for right now, though. Let me continue the video.
I knew you didn't even love me. Like what? I'm sorry I spoke to another female in your presence. Trying to order food for the both of us, by the way, that I'm paying for. Like, damn, cut a nigga some slack. This type of woman's always gonna make a problem out of everything. And these problems are always gonna stem from her insecurities. Constantly comparing herself to others. Seeking petty sympathy out of her partner. The only way you could truly satisfy a woman like this is if you walked around blindfolded everywhere with a t-shirt with her face on it. Letting everybody know that she is your girlfriend at every waking moment.
You know what's funny? Even this won't satisfy her. I promise you.
Trust me, boys, it ain't worth it. For third place, we got Mrs. Too Ratchet, or Too Ghetto, whatever you want to call it. It's the same.
I've never personally dated like a ratchet girl, like a girl that's too ghetto, because they was never my types. But from the stories I've heard, yeah, y'all should avoid them.
Thing. Now for this one, I do recognize, depending on the type of nigga you are and your background, you might actually like this. But I'm gonna go ahead and strongly assume that most men don't. Because in my experience, these women are over masculine and very aggressive. And I get it, trust me, girls can be tough too, that's fire. There isn't anything wrong with that. But a woman that's just too ratchet is universally a problem. Let me explain. I personally don't like going to clubs.
Ratchet girls just be making me mad. Like, they just be doing too much, just saying too much, being too ratchet, bro. Just make me mad and shit.
That's not really an activity that I partake in, at least not willingly. But one night, one of my homies was able to convince me to come with him to experience it for the first time. And I'm a firm believer that experience is important in life, so I agreed. I could give you the scope of that full experience on another video, but as we were waiting in line to get inside this club, there was this huge 6'10" Hulk looking nigga. I'm talking monstrous, bruh. Buddy was pushing through the line to get to the front, and I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't being polite about it. He was damn near shoving niggas to get the way for real. But me personally, I'm not about to fight somebody over that shit. I don't know him and I don't know his situation. So a nigga happened to brush shoulders with me just a little bit more aggressive than I'd like. It's not that big of a deal. Call it what you want, but it ain't that deep. I got a life to live and I got goals to achieve. I wasn't about to get my
Smart man, bro. That right there is what you call a smart man.
skull crushed in over a club night that I damn near didn't even want to be at in the first place. So I need you to believe how perplexed I was when I saw this couple in front of me that happened to get shoved by this guy when he was pushing through the line. And when I tell you this zigging girl, bruh, just started yelling, "Oh hell nah, you not about to cut us in line, you ugly gorilla ass nigga." Her boyfriend's face was full of "shut the fuck up, please." I could just tell that this wasn't the first sticky situation that his girl has put him in, because she
Girls like this will always get you in like situations you don't want to be in, bruh. Like they're like they be having so much confidence for no reason. They can be the swollest guy ever, the swollest man ever. But when you like when they just feel like disrespected, they'll confront him right in front of you. And like the guy is obviously not gonna look at the girl, he's gonna look at you. He's gonna be like, hey, bro, what's your girl, bro? And put you in a situation you don't want to be. Me personally, I've never been in that situation, but y'all get my point.
had a loud mouth. Always trying to start problems and shit with people. Problems that he, as the man, now has to deal with. Yeah, I watched that nigga get his ass beat that night because his loudmouth girlfriend couldn't contain herself. I really could go on.
Shit, he got his ass beat, bro. I know he broke up with her then.
On the ratchet girl for days because, bruh, I just think it's funny how these type of people, they pick fights with people and make things such a big deal over and over and over again. It seems to be like a pattern in their personality, right? But when it comes down to it, the boyfriend is always the one that has to pick up the slack on a fight that they started. As a man, you're supposed to protect your woman. That's a fact. But your woman also shouldn't be putting you in positions to be fucked up all the time. Like, at that point, that's kind of a burden. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, ghetto bitches, that's a no-go for me, man. Now, enforce
and a no-go for me as well, bro. And hopefully a no-go for y'all, but who knows? There's some guys out there who love ghetto bitches, so.
place, we got the girl who only has a big mouth in front of the homies. Now, before we dive too deep on that, as a man, you gotta know how to man up and take a joke. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a girl that has some personality that decides to make fun of you in front of your friends. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I actually think that's a pretty healthy characteristic you want to have in your woman. You want to be able to enjoy her company, especially around your friends and shit. Like a girl with no personality and humor, that's boring. Who wants that? Like I had this one girl I was dating that would always crack the same joke in front of my friends, bruh. I hated that joke. I always say I looked like Sid from Ice Age. I hate when people.
Alright, I can't lie, bro. Girls like that, they need a, it's a respect thing. It really is a respect thing, because your girl, yeah, she can, as this guy said, she can make jokes and stuff, but like there's always a limit to how far you can push. You can't just go in front of the homies and just start disrespecting your man left and right. The homies themselves are gonna think, yo, this man's girl don't respect him. Know what I'm saying?
People say that. The reason I hate it is because people say it so much. Apparently it's true. I don't see the resemblance, but it is what it is, I guess. So
what y'all think, bro? Do y'all think he looks like Sid from Ice Age? Me personally, I don't really see it too much, but what y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
time she said that shit in front of people, people would laugh, and it was a good time. There's no harm in that. Even though it kind of like poked fun at me a little bit, I think that's cool. I'm never gonna be mad at my girl poking fun at me, or anyone at that matter. Like, niggas need to know how to take a joke. But what is absolutely unacceptable is a woman that always makes it her life mission to disrespect you in front of your peers. Why does she feel the need to air out all your personal business in front of the homies?
Now, you see, a woman like that is a woman who doesn't like you, bro. They don't respect you, because like I said before, fun jokes are nice, but if she just blatantly disrespecting you, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. She just don't respect you. It is what it is. Kick her to the curb and find a new girl.
That ain't cool. Because when y'all alone, she's always super nice, super cuddly, talking about how you're her rock and all that goo goo gaga bullshit. But when your homeboys pull up, she talking about, Berto told me he don't even like you niggas. He talk shit about y'all all day. Whoa. First off, that ain't what I said. But if I have a personal issue with one of my homies and I come...
That's fucking crazy, bro. Girls like that trying to get you jumped by your own homies. Insane.
Home to vent to you, my woman, my supposed left hand and rock, and tell you some shit in confidence because you're my girlfriend, I don't expect you to blow the spot up when I'm hanging with my boys. Or even worse, this is the type of girl that's gonna start just saying absolute lies, like bullshit, trying to be funny in front of people. But there's a difference between funny and disrespect. Talking about, oh, this nigga, he ain't shit.
This reminds me of a story I saw on TikTok when this one girl was like joking to her friends that like, oh, her man's dick is too small. So keep in mind, like, pause. Like, apparently it was like it wasn't even small. She just wanted to make everyone laugh at the guy, bro. And the guy felt bad, and it was a crazy story. And he left the girl. He ended up leaving the girl, which it's pretty normal, because you can't just be saying shit like that to your friends, especially when your man is right beside you. It's crazy.
Shit, his pee small and his stroke game weak, and he sucks my toes. And
just what I was saying.
I spend all his money. And he won't do shit about it because he kind of be acting like a shit real. I get you trying to put on a show for the boys right now, but you're really just making yourself look bad. And now nobody likes you because all you doing is capping your ass off. Now in 5th place, we got one that's kind of two-sided again, depending on the type of guy you are. But in my opinion, I don't think it's good to date a girl that's too damn horny. Like me personally, I'm always down for.
Alright, this one can go one in two ways, bro. One in two ways, bro. I'm telling you. Because horny girls, bro, let's just say if they're really freaky, it's the best, best, you can ever have. Legit, bro. Best bones you can ever have. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because, like, sometimes if you don't feel like doing it like that, it'll be a problem. But like, just as long as you're piping it good, you shouldn't have an issue with this one.
Some freaky time, that's cool, especially if it's with your significant other. But when it starts to get a little bit like everywhere, anywhere, that's all they think about 24/7, and they applying pressure. You shopping in the middle of Target, she trying to go crazy. You having a family dinner with her parents for the first time, she trying to go crazy in the bathroom. You stuck in traffic on the freeway? Fuck it, the cars ain't moving anyway. You at church in the middle of a Sunday service? Stop, pick up the Bible.
That's crazy. At church in the middle of a Sunday service? That's insane.
Pray and ask for forgiveness. Look, man, in all seriousness, this one on the list, it's not that big of a deal, right? There are definitely worse things.
Compared to the ones that were previously talked about, this one isn't really that bad compared to the other girls. I'm telling y'all this, like, right now.
But I really do think it's pretty annoying when a woman is only driven by sex. Like, she don't got no substance to her, you know what I'm saying? Outside of getting that.
Girls like that just make me feel like they've had like a past, which I'd most likely not like. Either that or they're just like an obsessive gooner. Because, trust me, female gooners exist. And, yeah, they be mad freaky.
Nasty. What value does she provide? You could barely hold a straight conversation with her without her trying to unbuckle your pants. Me personally, I want a woman that also has a good head on her shoulders. No pun intended.
But having that type of head is also good.
6th place.
Yeah, this guy's funny.
A pathological liar. This one doesn't need that much explaining. Nobody likes a liar. And if you're dating a woman
I can't lie, bro. This is gonna be a lot of girls. I've had like a lot of experience with pathological liars, like a lot. And let's just say they're not it, bro. They're gonna make you so mad. They made me so mad. It was crazy.
that lies about everything. I'm talking about she lies about shit that don't even matter, bro. Like, why are you lying? Hey, babe, I'm just gonna run out and go to the grocery store. I just need to get some stuff. Oh, yeah, for sure. Just be safe. But instead, she snuck off to the mall to go shopping. Like,
shit like, you see, shit like that just makes me so mad, bro. It just makes me mad. Because, like, what was the point of lying? This is one time a girl, right? She lied. This was in high school, by the way, talking about, yeah, no, I've never kissed a guy before. Keep in mind, in grade 10, she told me before, but she forgot this, that like she made out with this, she used to make out with this one guy, but like grade 12, right? She was thinking like, she probably forgot she even told me that. She was just like, oh no, I've never really kissed a guy before. What's the point of lying? You see, like, y'all, at that point, y'all girls just be talking just to talk. It's like, what was the point of lying? Like, if you've kissed someone, I'm not gonna care. Like, these girls they just don't be making no sense, bro.
why did you lie? I don't understand what the point of lying is. If you want to go shopping, just go shopping. I do realize that some niggas are just lame as fuck. They're control freaks, which ultimately leads to women lying about everything. But me personally, I don't give a fuck what my girl wants to do. Do what you want to do, love. Just keep it real with me.
That's what I'm saying. One thing that makes me mad the most is like, I don't like being lied to. Like, I hate being lied to. That's what thing about Soldai. Soldai don't like being lied to. So if you have something to say, bro, say it straight up. That's why a lot of my relationships, bro, these girls just be talking about communication. When it's time to actually communicate, that shit's nowhere to be seen.
I can do the same. Because there's nothing worse than being in a relationship that you can't even trust with the little things. Like, it's almost better to know that my girl is a cheating bitch. Because if that's her truth, at least you know, nigga, it ain't no surprise. But when she...
That's true, bro. The thing is about bops, bro, an honest bop is always better than an undercover one. A one that tries to play good girl or a nice girl. But whole time, bro, she be slinging that thing in them dorm rooms, bro. Like, slanging that thing, bro. But yeah, if they're an honest one, calm. Like, I know like what to expect from you. You've been honest to me. That's calm. But those lying ones, those swiping ones, those swiper ass girls, bro, swiper ass shorties, bro. It's always them. Those are the ones that you should really watch out for.
Just a line of there's not much you can do because you don't even know. So if you're dating somebody that just be lying for no reason, I'm talking white lies left and right, like it's uncontrollable, it ain't worth it, bro. Leave her. Number 7, last but not least, arguably the worst on this list. Because if you're subject to this type of woman, you honestly need to look in the mirror and figure out what is going on in your life. I'm talking about Mrs. Control Freak. She's a no-go.
The control freaks, or nah, just avoid them. I don't know if that's the worst one on this list, but let's hear him out.
My boy, now, before I start bashing Mrs. Control Freak, I'm not on that red pill, blue pill bullshit. I don't put myself in a box and submit my life to shit like that. I live my life on what I think is important based off experiences that I've had and experience and things that I've learned from other people. Male
I agree with that. That's exactly how I am as well.
figures that I look up to in my life. I think way too many people get too caught up in the red pill, blue pill bullshit, because if you're a nigga with a brain, you understand that you can agree with some of the things that somebody says and disagree with other parts of what somebody says. You don't need to pick a side indefinitely. I don't know why everybody wants shit to be so black and white. Apply the shit that you like and don't listen to the shit that you don't like, because the truth is there's good and bad on both fucking sides.
He's spitting facts.
So one thing that I think is super important in a relationship is having a level of equal respect. I think a woman traditionally should look up to her man, look at you for guidance, inspiration, protection, help. The list can go on forever. And I also think the woman should provide a lot of values that are also equal to some of the things I just said. Regardless, we need each other. I might be better at this, she might be better at that. When we come together, it's supposed to be this big.
That's what a lot of these girls this generation just don't understand. It's not supposed to be a one-way thing. Y'all are in a relationship together. We're supposed to do it what we need to do together, sort out the problems together. But a lot of girls in this generation just don't be getting that, and it really is sad.
Great thing. But what is absolutely unacceptable, bruh, is when some of you niggas get carried around on a leash by your girl, bruh. Come on, man.
I have a homeboy right now, bro, that's let's say he's in this predicament right now. I should probably send this video to him, tell him to skip to the last part.
I hate seeing that shit. Man up, bro. I'm talking about the guys that want to go hang out with their bros for the day. Like, you want to just get some alone time away from your woman. You want to just go do you for a second. But your girl said, no, you need to stay here and rub my feet. And the worst part is, you listened, my nigga. You played yourself, bro. As much as I want to tell you to stay away from this type of woman, if you as a man find yourself in these type of scenarios, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You need to take a look in the mirror, because you got some work to do. Because we gotta call a spade a spade. If you acting like a bitch, she's gonna treat you like one. It's really important to listen to your girl, especially if she's a...
That's so facts, bro. How a woman treats you does really depend on how the man be acting. If you moving scary, bro, acting, bitch made, she ain't gonna respect you, bro. She gonna treat you like a dog. I don't know how else to put it, bro.
Good girl. A lot of times, girls are smarter than us. But the difference is, you need to be listening to a woman who respects you as a man, and not the woman that just wants you to do her bidding. At the end of the day, be a man, find the right woman for you, because the one that's 100% right for you might be 100% wrong for me. All this shit's opinionated at the end of the day, right? I'm just giving you mine. And for my female viewers, don't worry, ladies. If y'all show me you want it, I definitely got the 7 type of music you don't want to date. We all have our flaws and we all got a lot of improving to do. But I think the first step in recognizing what we want out of our partner is looking in the mirror and asking yourself, do you even have the qualities that your ideal thought of a partner even wants in the first place?
That's so facts. Like, if you want to start attracting like a girl you want, start focusing on yourself first. Start going to the gym. Start, finding a hobby you like to do. Just start investing in yourself. It'll really pay off in the long run. And if you put the girl as like a second thought and you're working on yourself, I promise you that girl will come.
Where you at, Birdo?
But yeah, though, that was the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.